In the heart of the Valley of Silence, shrouded in a dense fog and surrounded by steep cliffs, the inhabitants lived in isolation, cut off from the outside world. The valley was not even marked on any map. The people of the valley believed in an ancient legend that warned, beyond the valley lies a world fraught with danger. They passed down stories of those who had ventured outside and returned battered and bruised. As a result, they feared taking risks and were content with the peaceful passing of their days. Levon, a young boy living in the valley, was filled with curiosity. His eyes sparkled like stardust in the night sky, reflecting his longing for the unknown world. The legends told by the elders and the stars shining above captivated his heart, fueling his desire for adventure. "Grandpa, what lies beyond the valley?" Levon repeatedly asked the oldest man in the valley. The old man, with a distant look in his eyes, would share stories of his travels around the world, tales of meadows blooming with colorful flowers, vast expanses of blue sea, and the diverse people he had encountered. However, Levon's parents would frown whenever they heard the old man's stories. "Levon, don't be swayed by his tales. The world outside the valley is dangerous. We should be content living quietly here," they would say. The villagers echoed their sentiments, warning, "Curiosity kills and challenges only bring suffering." Levon couldn't argue with them, for he had never ventured outside the valley himself. One day, as Levon wandered deep into the misty forest at the far end of the valley, he stumbled upon an unfamiliar old man resting beneath a giant ancient tree. The old man exuded an aura unlike anyone Levon had ever met, with eyes that seemed to penetrate the very essence of the world. The old man was a former adventurer who had traveled the world. Recognizing Levon's hidden curiosity, he quietly spoke to him, "If you wish to venture beyond the valley, see it for yourself. When I was young, I was just as curious as you, and I traveled the world. Indeed, I faced dangers, but I also encountered breathtaking sights and kind people. I took on challenges, gained much, and lost much. Yet, I have no regrets about the life I chose. Without a fight, there can be no victory or defeat. The choice is yours to make." The old man's words pierced Levon's heart. He's right. I want to see for myself if the world outside is truly dangerous, or... Encouraged by the old man's words, Levon finally made his decision. He would leave the valley. The villagers objected, but Levon's resolve was unwavering. He shared the old man's words with his parents. "I want to see it, the colors of the world. I want to witness it with my own eyes. Please, let me go." Moved by Levon's passionate plea, his parents finally relented. As Levon set out on his journey, he faced the harsh reality that awaited him. He climbed steep mountain paths, traversed deep forests, and crossed turbulent rivers. He encountered difficulties, experienced setbacks, and sometimes got hurt. Despite feeling overwhelmed by loneliness and anxiety, Levon refused to give up. The old man was right. Nothing begins without taking action. I must move forward, he reminded himself. Along the way, Levon met various people. They helped each other, encouraged one another, and sometimes faced conflicts. Through these interactions, Levon grew. Their words ignited a new light in his heart. Challenges may bring pain and sorrow, but without taking action, nothing begins. The world is far wider and more beautiful than you imagine. At the end of his long journey, Levon finally found the path leading out of the valley. There, he witnessed a world that shimmered as beautifully as stardust, vast, yet unforgiving. Levon returned to the valley and shared the world he had seen with his people. His words brought renewed vitality and hope to the once silent valley, shaking the hearts that had been bound by ancient legends and closed off from the world. Levon's journey had only just begun, but he was certain that by taking action, the world would undoubtedly change. And the Valley of Silence would once again regain its stardust glow. Challenges may bring pain and sorrow, but without taking action, nothing begins.